other big story tonight, battleground Florida heating up in the race for U.S. Senate, and only News Channel 8 was there. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Lee.
And I'm Josh Benson. Thanks for being with us tonight. As your local election headquarters, our team is covering everything from the key moments to checking the facts. Starting with big topics, Republican Senator Marco Rubio and Democratic challenger Demings had a lot to say about abortion, gun control, the economy, and immigration.
Cate was at that debate tonight, and he's here to break it all down for us. Keith, what were your big takeaways?
Well, I can tell you that we said early on this had the potential to have some fireworks, a fiery debate, and on that front, it did not disappoint. After spending millions of dollars for weeks on end, these candidates finally got a chance to go face-to-face in front of a live audience, touching on the issues, many of them important to the people of Florida.
Of course, the senator who has never run anything at all but his mouth.
They were in their pajamas doing Zoom calls.
Every exchange seemed to have a zinger.
And I'm really disappointed in you, Marco Rubio, because I think there was a time when you did not lie.
Nearly every answer peppered with personal digs.
Look, the senator has obviously resorted to lying, cheating, and trying to steal.
And the cheating, the lying is going to be fact-checked.
But when they weren't talking over each other, there were clear differences. On the economy,
we've got to begin to produce American oil again. We're producing 1 million barrels a day less on oil than we used to do just a couple years ago.
No one planned the pandemic. But our response to it is everything. But you played politics, Senator.
On abortion rights.
We are not going back to a time where women are treated like second-class citizens or like property.
I'm 100% pro-life. Every bill I've ever sponsored on abortion, every bill I've ever voted for, has exceptions.
On gun control and crime.
You've done nothing to help address gun violence and get dangerous weapons out of the hands of dangerous people. And then when asked about it, you say something that makes no sense.
Right. Yeah, what makes no sense is that we're going to actually pass laws that only law-abiding people will follow and criminals will continue to violate.
There was even disagreement on voting rights.
We need to hold states accountable to make sure every person, although that scares the senator to death, has the right.
I'm trying to suppress the vote, and I'm wasting a lot of money telling people to go out and vote.
And immigration continues to be a hot-button issue for both candidates.
He's living in fantasy land. I've enforced them. And we need to make sure that the men and women at the borders have the resources that they need.
They demonized the Border Patrol, and they talk about processors.
Who are you talking about, Senator?
Well, your party.
Who demonized the...
You have, and your party has, Congresswoman. Absolutely true.
Aside from the aggressive tone of this debate, most of what we've heard before, which might just mean this debate did more to solidify each candidate's supporters than recruit new followers. And joining me now is Dr. Susan McManus, our political analyst. You had the privilege to be inside during this debate. I've never seen anything quite like it. It was, but everyone always asks, well, who won? Your takeaway is everybody got a little bit of something out of it.
Well, absolutely. If you look at Rubio, he did exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to contrast himself with Demings and be very detailed about all the things that he has done while he was in Congress and the Senate. As for Demings, she scored because she was passionate, and you could tell that she really energized the Democrats to the point of where I'm sure that many of them will go out and work hard the next couple of weeks trying to close that enthusiasm gap that right now is leaning a little bit Republican. Right. So she did well in passion and stirring up.
So both are taking away
absolutely
some wins, a little something.
Yeah.
But you heard things there tonight that we haven't really heard on the campaign trail so much.
That was one of the things that really impressed me. Things like climate change. We've been wondering we were going to talk about that, and the storm and so forth. And a lot of discussion about foreign policy, particularly something that's on everybody's minds right now, Ukraine, but more importantly, there was discussion of fear of nuclear attack. What's Russia going to do? What should the U.S. do? Voting rights, a whole bunch of different things than we were really expecting, and so I think that was refreshing.
It was refreshing. Have you ever seen a debate like that before, though?
Never in my life.
It's just, it was, and you were inside. I was in the media center, but...
Well, let me just tell you, the audience inside was a lot calmer than the audience, on the participants on the stage. It was very different. But you could tell who people were leaning towards.
when the audience see who was whose favorite.
But there was some laughter, and then there was a few cheers, but for the most part, the audience was behaved and sedate.
All right. Dr. Susan McManus, thank you so much for being here tonight. Always appreciate your insights. As we wrap it up here, Jen, I can tell you, it's one of those things where it's down the stretch they come, if you will. I mean, you got 3 weeks left. They've left it all on the table out here. If you were a fan of Demings, if you were a fan of Rubio, you probably felt pretty good about your candidate tonight.